Um, Hello guys, welcome back to another video. This video is a bit different. Um, so, oh my god, it isn't on right. Yeah, let's get to it. I will be quitting Animal Company, both just normally playing it. I will very rarely play it, unless it's for I don't know, like an update that looks somewhat cool, which isn't quite common anymore. Or for I won't be making videos on it anymore. I don't support the game or like it anymore. I don't like the developers, I don't like the game itself. It just I can't play it anymore. And I will be quitting pretty much really referencing it. I will very rarely really talk about it in my videos. So let me explain. I was banned from the server for kind of a few reasons. Number one was because I was fighting for the freedom, or really to abolish or end, which is what abolish means. I was fighting to end the role abuse of content creators, or really drip department. It's because you know how we aren't allowed to mod the game? If you go through the drip department channel on the Discord server, you will soon find out that they can freely mod. They can reference it in the titles. And you want to know what else is funny? Even if they don't directly mod in the videos, for one thing, it's still encouraging it. So little Timmy here could be seeing it and oh hey, that looks cool, I want to do that. Installs mods in two endings. He either actually does get mods and ruins the game, or two, he gets his headset hacked, and now little Timmy has to get a new headset or figure out how to get the virus out. Both are hard, and want to know why? It's because of Animal Company. That's it. So, two. Sorry, I had to put my fountain somewhere. Two. Well, actually, that's it. Or, even if it isn't still encouraging it, if it actually is real, and they are modding, for one thing, it's against the rules. And two, they could be modding right before the video. Come on, Animal Company. The developers don't want modding, yet they allow encouraging it, talking about it. Really, even if it is real, modding itself because you are in drip department. So let's take a look. It's in the rules that you cannot mod the game. In general, that's most videos, most games, most everything. So, if modding is against the rules, yet it's happening in the game with the players. So let's say, why is it bugging? I gotta fix that, hold on. I can't fix that, never mind. So, little Billy here, he likes modding the game. Billy likes ruining the experience of other players. But one day, a moderator joins, or the AI detects modding, and he gets banned. But here's super duper big drip department creator who mods the game and gets away with it. One person, a normal civilian if you think about it, a normal person gets banned for modding, but this big book guy doesn't get banned because he's a big guy. This is called corporation bias, or in this case, just bias entirely over a role. This is the issue I do not like or want, or even want to see happening, which is exactly just what I was fighting for. But part of the reason I even got banned. So, as I stated earlier in the video, there was multiple different reasons I got banned, and those are still what I have to go over. So, let me get somewhere I like. I really do like the game, I really do. But when issues like this continue arising and happening, you will begin to notice yourself personally how hard it is to deal with yourself. So, let me get to part 2 of the video. In the server, the moderators can sometimes suck a little. Like, one experience I had personally was I was helping somebody with a glitch or bug or whatever you want to call it in bug reporting. I was talking to them about the ways they can fix their bug, which is the classic. The game doesn't load and doesn't want to load the update, so you can't play it. I was talking to them about some ways like restart your headset, uninstall the game, clear the cache, all of that. But this moderator came in and said, "Hey, you can't be talking here." That's it. So I thought it was kind of a misunderstanding with them. I thought they were like, "Oh wait, this isn't really what you're supposed to be talking about." So I'm like, okay, my bad, I don't quite remember what it was all about. So it was like, okay, no big deal, it must have been an understanding. They can read the messages and kind of think about it a little and realize, oh wait, they're helping with the bug, never mind. So I continued talking to them. I say right after they said that, well, you know what? I didn't actually say that. Well, you know what? I'm talking to this guy about how to fix his bug. They didn't say anything. That it's not their job to say something after that, so who cares? So I continued, and all of a sudden, I get muted for a day for helping somebody with a bug in bug reporting. No off-topic chatting in bug report. Bug report. Talking to someone about the bug. Technically on topic if you say bug. Silver lining. So, then I got warned. And the mods, you know what? They ignored it. Which is something you're kind of supposed to do when it says that. In support tickets. So, you know what? I don't care. It's just a warn. Who cares? So, let's continue. So, I got banned from the server, right? I've been sort of avoiding it unintentionally. So, I want to get straight to it. And, warning 1, just for all of you, this discusses suicide. Stop the video if you have those emotions or thoughts. Just don't, please, for me. I beg you not to watch the video. Or just skip a lot later. Just, I don't know, figure out a spot. I can't edit videos, so I'm sorry about that. So, let's get to it. I will have another warning in a second. Oh, okay. It bugged out. Oh my god, I hate this. I gotta figure this out. I can't figure out how to disable the reality checking stuff. Anyway, so I was again in bug report. This is a lot later by months or so. I was in bug report and this guy, so they rarely ever moderate off topic. I mean, why do you always see the player reports in clear text bug reporting? They don't enforce it. I don't know why that warning happened. It's an intern moderator. It's rarely enforced. Anyway, so it was a normal report about, I think, the update thingy. I don't know. So I can't, actually, I do have the full image. Hold on. Hopefully it doesn't do the My god. It keeps trying to show me my surroundings for no reason at all. I hate this so much. It happens twice in every video. I don't know how to fix it. If you do, then please tell me. Oh my god. Hold on. Let me get the image up. Hold on. Sorry for the wait. So, as I said, it was in Bug Report. It was kind of like a really basic discussion. Like, it was... I can't find it. Bro, where is it? Bro, did I accidentally delete it? Okay. This is gonna take longer than I anticipated. It's in my server, I'm sorry. Okay, I think it's right here. Oh, wait. No, okay. All of this isn't even what it's on. Okay, I'm finding the mutes. But, what? This is just gone? This is like live reaction content now. So, okay, it's gone. What if it's in media? Hold on, I think I'm onto something. Okay. Here it is. Okay, I am so sorry for that wait. So I said to this person who was stuck on the loading screen, it's a really common bug with what appears to be no fix unless the developers just ignored all of them. Let me read it. So I meant to delete the first part. Try digesting 20 ounces of uranium. This was unbelievably ironic, and I don't even think having 1 ounce in the US is even legal because, like, it's radioactive. Why would you let your citizens have uranium in the first place since you can make bombs and stuff out of it? Putting your VR headset in 5 gallons of boiling hot water, preferably bottled water by Great Value, owned by Walmart Incorporated. So that just sounds ironic. It's really nothing. It's next, 7 bottles of Heinz ketchup in the 5 gallons of boiling hot water, preferably provided by Great Value, owned by Walmart Incorporated. Then stir with a spatula. Any you find works. Next, put a toaster plugged in, and the toaster must be owned by Pioneer Woman. Once done, again stir with any spatula into the boiling hot water provided by Great Value with Heinz ketchup containing a Pioneer Woman toaster with your spatula while your headset currently in the water. Optionally, add Dawn dish soap. It's safe on docks. First, I will let you think of what you think about that. It's... actually, I'll give 10 seconds. Okay, it's enough thinking time. Maybe, who knows. Pause the video, I guess, like they do in the school videos. That, I'm sure you're thinking, sounds really weird, random, or ironic. That is quite obviously ironic. Why would you really read the message? Because it probably would hurt your brain like it did mine while I was typing that. So, the first part, try digesting 10 ounces of uranium. I don't know what they took so heavily out of context that they said, hey, this guy's talking about suicide, or encouraging it, or whatever. Ban him now. Who in the right mind finds that so whatever serious? I mean, who normally names every brand that's owned by one brand that might be owned by another brand the specific amount, like you are a living recipe book, while also being an inconvenient tutorial on nothing? Explain this to me, mods. And explain to me why you rejected my application, explaining that not even 2 hours later, with no further context, and then later refusing to even talk to the person desperately trying to be unbanned. Your job is to, for one thing, ban people for actual serious reasons, but still, again, not doing your job by enforcing channel rules and server rules, and continuing on and on of ignoring simple requests. So, while we had several other things like stopping bullying in your server, you were way more worried about an inconvenient tutorial message. So, let's continue. First of all, I would never encourage, talk about, or really joke about suicide. I did some research. There is one suicide every 7 minutes, 177 per day. I'm quite sure just in one continent, the United States of America, also called North America. Well, that's a country, actually. I'm wrong there. One country, 177 suicides per day. That is actually a ton. So add it up to 1 week, you're gonna get over 1,000. Actually, over 2,000. I'm quite sure. I didn't do the math behind that, but actually that would be, yeah, that should be 2,000. So, 1 every 7 minutes. So, imagine it. That person is a really kind person you really cared about. This is why I wouldn't talk about, or joke about. Because it is a very serious topic, while also being a very serious issue globally, continentally, and in countries. Just towns. Whatever you even want to consider it. And I have personally spoken to people going through that. People have spoken to me when I was going through that, because I failed to notice my own friends abusing me. So, now what do you think, moderators? I've said this 2 times now, way more if you read my server. I have personally explained to people on my server why I do not joke about that, and would never ever even think about that again. So while there are other people going around telling people to do that in the Animal Company server, they were way more worried about one simple, inconvenient, ironic, crazy, random tutorial. So, now that that's out of the way, now let's go on to how they failed to read my second appeal on their website. They should be taking at least 2 weeks. They've taken about 2 months now to read a ticket of an appeal. Right before that, they rejected every other ticket I have made, and ignored 2 others. Are we serious? Or are we just failing to do the job done? It is such a simple job, topic, and really, just in general, a simple task. Reading and accepting or rejecting isn't bad. But while your two big developers who make the music, concepts, and updates are leaving, you begin to wonder why after a little while. There is no further comment to that. People have discussed, well, why are they leaving? Why would they really consider leaving after all their work? That is actually a great question. Why are two big developers in such a simple, fun game with a fun environment? Look at this fan art. That looks kind of fun. And why are your two developers leaving all of this behind? All of the saving? All of this behind? You will notice a few trends. It's like books and puzzles. Sometimes even pawns. Why is this so oddly out of the nowhere in such a fun, caring workplace? Well, this is quite a big issue when you think about it. I mean, look at all of the work that's been here, and all of a sudden the people who made it left, out of nowhere, with no further context, besides, hey, the developers are leaving, bye. Now, I personally think the updates have been getting old, just cluelessly basic. I mean, it took 2 delays to release an area while still not having much else to offer besides a few fishing rods and One Piece ripoff skins like the other many Fallout, other anime skins that were just ripoffs. That is called copyright for one thing. Maybe if it isn't, then it's just uncreative. When the game is supposed to look creative and maybe even scary like how it was originally meant to, if you look at mines, if you look at the Canopy complex right there, the small little office area. Why are people quitting a game and even saying themselves the update just got old and uncreative? I think the game is failing. And if you're a newer player, or maybe even just like the game right now, someday you might even begin to notice yourself that the game is just getting a little lifeless. If you like the OG map, you may have think that it was very lively and beautiful and fun. You will probably think then, where did it go? So, I will be quitting Animal Company. I will be quitting making videos on it, and I will just stop all of this. I don't care if I'm unbanned anymore. It's a waste of all my time, and I am now ending supporting what they have done, will do, and have done in the past, present, and future. So, I will be playing other games. I will continue making my own game on Roblox. So, this is my ending to Animal Company. I will admit, I really did like it. It was very fun, and I learned a lot about people and myself. So, goodbye.